I did this every day for 30 days and I ended up manifesting one of my biggest manifestations ever, which was $50,000 in one single month. And I still do this manifestation technique till this day, and it's allowed me to manifest a multi-six-figure business, my dream car, the love of my life, my fiance, and so much more. And I promise you, a lot of people think they need to spend hours manifesting when in reality, if you have 5 minutes every single day, which most of you do, this simple technique will allow you to attract your dream life, your dream goal, your dream desire, whatever it is that you are trying to attract so much quicker and so much faster to you. So in today's video, I'm gonna go through and first of all, show you what this technique is, but more importantly, I want to share why this actually works and how it works. Because if you're someone like me, you might do an action, but you might not do it consistently until you actually know that it works well, right? So by the end of this video, you are going to know exactly what to do. That once again is only going to take you 5 minutes every single day for you to attract your dream life. Now, just like you, I have read probably every single book when it comes to manifestation. I have watched so many YouTube videos, subscribed to so many channels, and although they have given me so much good information, no one has really broken down why visualization, meditation, all of these techniques actually work. Now, I'm going to start by saying your mind and your subconscious brain cannot tell the difference between something that is real versus something that is vividly imagined. Therefore, if you sit there and you think about a piece of cake, your stomach is going to start to grumble even if you're not hungry because you're thinking about that piece of cake. The same reason why when we listen to sad music, we want to cry. If we think of our significant other, we get excited. It is because the neural pathways in our brain are basically connected to our body to start to attract and crave the desire and the thing we want. And that's also why it's not about luck and it's not coincidences. You're basically attracting every single thing that you want in your reality, whether it's positive or it's negative. So when your mind constantly thinks about your goals, your desires, once again, the dream life, the dream body, the business, the money, the relationship that you want, you will start to attract all the experiences, opportunities, people, action to you to actually make that happen. Now, how you're going to get into this state of actually attracting those things is the technique that I'm going to share with you, which is visualization meditation. Now, what I'm sharing with you, once again, it's nothing new. This is not something I've made up, but the way I visualize allows me once again to get what I want a lot quicker and a lot faster. Now, a lot of people think visualizing and meditating is just to do the act, meaning they'll maybe put on some background music or they'll spend 5 minutes, 10 minutes every single day to slow down, to be still, to calm their mind, to slow down their breath, which of course that is the point of meditating. And that's also the point in, doing the actual practice. However, the key to actually doing it is getting into a good feeling state. Because the goal when it comes to manifesting what you want is not just taking the action and thinking about your desire and manifestation, it's actually feeling the feeling right now. So let me break down how I do visualization meditation. Now for me, I usually do this every single day for at least 10 to 15 minutes, just depending on how much time I have throughout the day. Once again, even if you do it for 5 minutes every single day, it will still work the same way for you. So the first thing that I do is I actually first slow down my breath. So I will probably take, 10 to 20 deep breaths until I actually feel calm in my body. I'm not really thinking about anything. I'm still and I'm really focused on my breath. Now, once I do that, it gives me a clear mind to actually pick a clear goal that I want to visualize and conjure up the feelings for. Now, once again, if you're like me, you probably have 1,000,001 goals that you want to be working on. But when you are visualizing and when you're doing this technique, it's really important to focus on one feeling. Therefore, this this feeling can be the feeling of love, the feeling of wealth. It can be the feeling of happiness or the feeling of being calm. If you're working on getting rid of your anxiety, the feeling that you want to feel is calmness. If you're working on not being broke all the time, the feeling you want to feel is being wealthy and abundant. So pick the type of feeling that you really want to focus on, and of course the goal and the desire, the result that you want to be attracting and manifesting into your life. Now, once you have that clear goal in mind, and once you're in this meditative state, what you want to do is start to visualize yourself already having this desire, but not just having it, living it on like a day-to-day basis. Now, the key to this that not many people talk about to really make this feel like it's real, once again, our mind cannot tell the difference between something that's real versus vividly imagined, is focusing on the 5 senses when we're actually visualizing and meditating. So for an example, let's say you want a 6-figure business, you would visualize yourself having, a day where you are a 6-figure business owner. So you would visualize, what are you seeing on your phone? What are you listening to? Maybe the videos that you're listening to yourself. What are you smelling? Maybe your house is so fresh and you have, fresh roses every single day. What are you tasting? Maybe you're going out to dinner with your clients or a networking event and you're eating all the lobster and caviar and all the yummy food, right? What are you touching? Maybe you like wearing fur coats, or, you're putting on clothes that are high of quality because now you actually have the money to invest into yourself and your appearance. And when you're visualizing yourself throughout the day, living your desire and really being in that feeling state, sometimes people will tell you to just visualize yourself getting the thing, which is once again like getting the money, getting the love, getting the relationship. But what I really like to do is I like to visualize myself taking the action of me getting the thing and once again living the thing. So if I was, once again, if my desire, my goal was being a 6-figure business owner, I would be visualizing myself pulling up my phone, recording a piece of content and hitting post. I would visualize myself working on the business, and I would visualize myself like enjoying it, having it be fun, making it feel so easy and simple, just like something that I do, just as if I'm just like walking down the road. Like working on my business is just as easy as going on a walk or going on a run. Once again, without either the fear, the doubts, the limiting beliefs to creep in. Now, this is like the craziest part. Once you repeat that inside of your mind and you visualize it day on end, when you actually go to take that action during the day, there is not going to be any fear anymore. There is not going to be any doubt anymore. There is not going to be any resistance. There isn't going to be any what if, like what is it going to work? Is it going to not? Like there is not going to be any of that because it's just as if you have already lived it. Therefore, there is no resistance anymore. And that is one of the reasons why people cannot get their goals and their manifestations, is because there is resistance to them actually receiving it. Whether it's resistance in terms of like a conscious block that they have, or subconsciously they fear that they cannot have it because they're not in that feeling state right now. So once again, when you're in this meditative state and when you're visualizing, and it can be like 5 minutes every single day, you want to stop visualizing and you want to once again like be done with it when you reach your peak feeling state. So if you have meditated and visualized before, sometimes when you're meditating and visualizing, you're like, okay, I feel done. Like I feel complete. There isn't anything more that I need to feel in order to continue with my day. When you get that feeling, which once again, for me, it's usually around 10 to 15 minutes. It can be 5 minutes if you're focused on that. That's when you want to be you want to stop, you want to get done with it, and you want to be in that good feeling state and just go on about your day. And I promise, when you do this and when you do this consistently, you will be so shocked in how you feel throughout the day, because you're not operating from your old self and your old fears and your old mistakes and your old doubts. You really are operating from that being who already has it, because you have visualized yourself having it so many times. And that's when, once again, people appear, coincidence appear, luck appears, a check in the mail appears, or you bump into someone that you make eye contact with and you're like, oh my gosh, this is the love of my life. that's how things just like randomly start to work out. It is because you are in energetic alignment of what you actually want. And once again, this isn't like magic. This is literally just human behavior, human psychology, how our body and how our mind works. And like what I said in the beginning of this video, I've done this so many times, and that's how I had my first $50,000 month, because I visualize it every single day to a point where when I was taking the action throughout the day, it felt like I already had it. There was no worry, there was no doubt, there was no what if, am I gonna get it or not? I just knew for a fact it was for me. So if you want to manifest your dream life, all you really have to do is just commit for at least 5 minutes a day to do this daily visualization meditation practice, and I promise you it is going to be a game changer in how you're going to manifest and attract your unforgettable life. If you want me to do any more videos on manifestation, things that I have done to basically do a complete 360 in my life, comment below and let me know. That's all for today's video. I love you guys so much, and until then, make sure that you stay unforgettable.